Adam and Eve knew paradise. They lived in a world of perfect harmony, surrounded by the beauty of creation. Every tree, every flower, every creature was a testament to the divine craftsmanship of God. They walked with God in the Garden of Eden, experiencing His presence in a way that was intimate and profound. Their days were filled with joy and their hearts with peace. But their disobedience had consequences. The moment they ate the forbidden fruit, the world they knew began to change. Innocence was lost, and the weight of their choice bore down upon them. Banished from the garden, they entered a world of hardship. The lush paradise was replaced by a harsh and unforgiving landscape. The ease of their former life was gone. Work was no longer effortless. The ground, once fertile and yielding, now required sweat and toil. Every task became a struggle, a reminder of their fall from grace. Pain became a part of life. Physical pain from their labor, emotional pain from their separation from God, and the spiritual pain of knowing they had disobeyed their Creator. Yet even in exile, hope remained. They held on to the promise that one day redemption would come. This hope was a flicker of light in their darkest moments. God had not abandoned them. His presence, though not as immediate as before, was still there, guiding them, comforting them, and reminding them of His enduring love. He promised a future, a lineage that would one day redeem their sin. This promise was a beacon of hope, a reminder that their story was not over. Adam and Eve clung to this promise, their hearts heavy with the weight of their actions. They knew that their choices had consequences, but they also believed in the possibility of redemption. They yearned for a brighter future, a world where God's presence would once again be felt in every breath. Their journey was one of faith, hope, and the enduring belief that one day paradise would be restored. In time, Eve gave birth. Their firstborn, a son named Cain, became a tiller of the ground. He worked the soil, coaxing life from the earth. Their second son, Abel, chose a different path. He became a shepherd, tending to flocks of sheep. The brothers, different in nature and occupation, represented two paths of life. Cain, the firstborn, carried the weight of responsibility. Abel, the younger, exuded a quiet strength, a connection to the natural world. Their lives, though separate, were intertwined, bound by blood and a shared history. Both brothers sought to honor God, each in their own way, driven by a desire to show their devotion and gratitude. They brought offerings from their labors, the fruits of their hard work and dedication. Cain, the elder brother, brought forth the fruits of the earth, a bountiful harvest he had toiled over. Abel, the younger, offered the firstborn of his flock, a lamb, symbolizing the best of what he had. Each gift, a symbol of their devotion, laid bare before the altar, representing their individual paths and efforts. But God looked upon the offerings with different eyes, discerning the hearts behind the gifts. Abel's sacrifice, given with a pure heart and sincere faith, pleased the Lord immensely. The smoke from Abel's altar rose to heaven, a sweet aroma signifying divine acceptance and favor. Cain's offering, however, failed to find favor in the eyes of the Lord. The reasons remain unclear. Perhaps it was a lack of genuine devotion, or a heart clouded by resentment and jealousy. Whatever the cause, the Lord did not look upon Cain's gift with the same regard, leaving Cain to grapple with feelings of rejection and anger. This moment marked a turning point for the brothers, setting the stage for a tale of rivalry, faith, and the consequences of one's inner state. Their paths, once intertwined, began to diverge, leading to a story that would echo through the ages, a testament to the power of intention and the human heart. In the end, it was not just the offerings that mattered, but the spirit in which they were given, a lesson that transcends time and speaks to the core of human nature.
Sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must master it.
The Lord saw the darkness growing in Cain's heart. He spoke to him, not with condemnation, but with concern. He warned Cain of the danger lurking at the door of his soul, but Cain, consumed by jealousy and anger, ignored the Lord's warning. He allowed bitterness to fester within him. He stewed in his resentment, unable to see the path of righteousness laid out before him. The seed of sin planted in his heart began to take root. Brother against brother, a murderous act, a sinful deed. Cain, consumed by his rage, lured his brother into the fields there. Under the open sky he struck Abel down. The ground, which had once yielded life, now drank the blood of the innocent. The first murder had been committed. The world, still young and pure, was stained with the sin of man. The consequences of Cain's actions would reverberate through generations, a stark reminder of the destructive power of jealousy and rage.
Where is Abel, your brother?
Am I my brother's keeper?
But the Lord knew the truth. He cursed Cain, banishing him from the land, a wanderer forever marked by his sin. Yet even in punishment, God showed mercy. He placed a mark on Cain, a sign of protection. No one, he decreed, would harm him. Cain, forever marked by his sin, would live with the consequences of his actions, a living testament to the destructive power of unchecked anger. Cain, banished and alone, wandered the earth. He settled in the land of Nod, east of Eden, and started a family. His descendants, though bearing the mark of their ancestors' sin, became skilled craftsmen and builders. They built cities and invented tools. They made music and forged weapons. The legacy of Cain, though born from tragedy, flourished in creativity and innovation. The mark of Cain, a symbol of both punishment and protection, became a testament to the enduring power of human resilience. Back in the land where it all began, Eve gave birth to another son. They named him Seth, meaning appointed. Seth, a gift from God, represented a new beginning, a chance to restore what had been lost.
Seth, a gift from God, represented a new beginning, a chance to restore what had been lost.
Through Seth, the lineage of Adam continued. The promise of redemption, once clouded by sin, shone brightly once more. Seth became a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, God's love and mercy endure. The story of Cain and Abel is a tale of two brothers, two choices. It is a narrative that has echoed through the ages, teaching us profound lessons about human nature and morality. It is a story about the destructive power of jealousy, the consequences of sin, and the devastating impact of unchecked emotions. Cain's envy towards Abel led him down a dark path, illustrating how dangerous it can be to let negative feelings fester, and the enduring nature of God's love. Despite Cain's actions, God's love remained, offering a chance for redemption and reflection. This highlights the divine grace that is always available, even in our darkest moments. It is a story that speaks to the very core of our humanity, reminding us that we are all faced with choices. Every day we encounter situations that test our character and our values, reminding us that we are all faced with choices. These choices define who we are and shape our destiny. Will we succumb to our baser instincts, or will we rise above them? We can choose the path of anger and violence like Cain, allowing our emotions to control us and lead us to destructive actions, or we can choose the path of love and forgiveness like Abel. The choice is ours, and it is a powerful one. Abel's path, though it led to his demise, was one of righteousness and peace, and the consequences of our actions will reverberate through the generations. Our decisions today will impact not only our lives, but also the lives of those who come after us. The story of Cain and Abel serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of making wise and compassionate choices for the sake of ourselves and future generations.